You know, there are very few things in this industry that scare me. One of which, forgetting my lyrics in the middle of a performance. Another one, having to use the bathroom in the middle of a show. And last but not least, going viral. Let's talk about it. I just want all of my chips. Thank you for coming back to Artistry Ascending right here at Traklife. I'm your man, the meticulously multi-talented Mark W, coming at you one more time. Yet again, how are you? Imagine with me, if you will, this thing is no longer on the charge. It vibrated so much that it's now on the floor. You pick it up, maybe it's your mom calling, your dad calling, your girl, your man's. No, it's notifications from Instagram, from TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, you name the platform. It's buzzing off the charts, even as in your hand as you're looking at it. You went from someone nobody knows to someone everybody can't get enough of. You've gone viral. What's next? How does this set the tone for whatever comes next in your artistry, especially as a music artist in today's digital age? That's what we're talking about today. Join me. So before we dive deep in today's subject matter, let's explain what it means to go viral. What does that really look like? So there's a couple different points we could touch on. Obviously, there's a gauntlet of things we could use, but I got 4 examples, actually 5, but the 5th one incorporates everything. Number 1, 4Bats. He's unique in a sense. When you first saw him, it was a cipher. Now, this cipher style we've seen so many times. Mic drop down, somebody got the gully mask on and they rap it into the microphone. But when he does it, he has this high-pitched voice, almost so much that it sounds like a sample being used on the record. Man, that hits you different. All of a sudden, you want to see if it's real. And you click on it. And I saw the comments, everybody's trying to say, nah, they mess with his vocal tone and all that. It was real. And it was unique. He went viral. Next, we have relatability. Now, for my choice on relatability, I would choose Dear Silas. You've heard of this dude. You know, you see the dance. I ain't stressing today. I ain't stressing to that. We know that went super viral. We saw Issa Rae do it. We saw so many people do this dance. Why? Because everybody wanted to feel like they not stressing today. That song was relatable across the board. Next, we have the visual appeal. I don't know if you've heard of Tizo Touchdown. If you haven't heard the name, you've definitely seen the image of the dude who wears nails in his head. That'll stop anybody in his tracks. Me personally, when I saw it, the only thing I was thinking of is how does this dude sleep at night? I remember when I had locks, that was difficult with a lock sock on. This dude has complete 9-inch nails from his head. The weight alone would, all right, let me not dwell too long on that. Finally, we have the emotional impact. Our choice on that one, we're going to go back a few years, would be J. Cole with False Prophets. He talks about a couple different artists, but one in particular he talks about, doesn't name any names. Obviously, he talks about his friend in one verse, but he talks about another artist that seemingly falls from grace, and we all watched him fall from grace, and we all attribute that to Kanye West. And that kind of tugged on our heartstrings. Is he talking about what happens if he is, and why shouldn't Kanye retaliate? And he tried to, but all the same, it had an emotional string on us. Well, our 5th choice for the one who incorporate all of these pillars that we've named would be Lil Nas X, Old Town Road. We'll take you back to 2019. We see a music video of this dark-skinned black kid doing a country song. And it's not a typical country song. It's trap country. It has hip hop undertones. Then we also see Billy Ray Cyrus next to him in the music video. What is going on? We got uniqueness covered. Relatability. Who doesn't really enjoy a good country song? But then as an avid country music listener, you're curious as to what is this new trap song associated with? Like, how does this fit together? You're curious now. So you're going to click on it just off of sheer curiosity. Then you have the visual appeal. Like I said, Billy Ray Cyrus is there. Why is he there? Why is this kid wearing a rhinestone-studded cowboy outfit? What does Old Town Road mean? What does this old horse have we won't get into that. That's another topic for another day. I have a point on that one. And then we have the emotional impact. Why is he allowed in country? From those who are avid country listeners. Then you have Billy Ray Cyrus, who jumped on the track because why shouldn't he be considered a country artist? So Billy Ray Cyrus jumps on to give validity. That goes viral in and of itself. So virality can look a bunch of different ways, but when you have all of these things come together in one nice, neat little package like Old Town Road, well, then you have a vibrating cell phone and a new life that you got to figure out, because what do you do next? Let's keep going with it. You know, as we think about this subject today, we should never negate the power of social media. Obviously, it can give you a full career overnight. Well, it can give you a large moment overnight, but it could also revitalize the career you once had. It could introduce people to songs that they've never heard of, or would never, ever hear of in their lifetime moving forward. How do we know that? All right, I'm gonna take you back to 1993. There's this group called Tony, Tony, Tony. Me and my wife sing this song every year. In fact, I wake her up with this song. It's Do You Know What Today Is? It's yeah, you finished it at home. Don't act like you didn't. All right, fast forward, 2007. There's this artist, Hurricane Chris. He has this song called Hey Baby. Hey Baby. You know that song. It was hot for a cool minute. I bet you never would have thought that Hurricane Chris and Tony, Tony, Tony would come together 14 years later and do the song we hear now. Super huge viral moment. It was a DJ mashup. It fit the moment of whatever was happening at whatever party, whatever this DJ was doing, and somebody created a dance to go with it. Blew up on TikTok. Now you have a new generation that's exposed to Tony, 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 and a new generation that's exposed to Hurricane Chris. How crazy is it that these songs from years ago now have new life in 2024? Doja Cat knows this piece very well. She has a blossoming career, blossoming so much so that people think she's an industry plant until there's a resurgence of this old song that she did years ago as a joke called Moo. Bad green screen edit. She did well to market it at the time. She showed all her lady parts off, but it's a bad song. It's a bad video. Even she'll tell you it was a joke. But that exposed her to a new audience that's kind of into bad music. And then it exposes the fact that she has been here for a long time making music. Speaking of being here for a long time making music, I've been making music for about 20 years. I would love it if you actually follow my catalog and blew up a song I did back in 2005, 6, 7. I mean, if you feel the need, you could blow up one of my songs. All I'm saying here is make sure you never forget the power of the internet. As you build and mold your career, you could have a song that you record today that could blow up 15 years ago. If you're like me and you recorded songs 20 years ago, don't ever sleep on the power of what social media can do for you in this moment today. Let's keep it moving. In this section, what we're going to do is look at a case study. There are two young women who kind of have the book on going viral. What are we looking for here? Most times people don't know what to do next when they go viral. How do you handle this moment? Obviously going viral is something if it is something you want it to happen again. But how do we capitalize on that and make it something that we can predict as opposed to something that we hope happens again? Let's watch and see what we find out.
This is how Flyana Boss got 10 million streams with a simple marketing strategy. Here's the
So we're breaking down
from a viral video on TikTok
their strategy right
through a random location. Well, to stumble on the strategy, they first had to commit to becoming content creators.
We posted every day for 2 years, and now it's...
Right, so it doesn't matter how long you've been doing it. Like, they've clearly been doing this for 2 years. And then all of a sudden it just hit.
We're like, let's keep running. They keep getting 1 million views each video on TikTok, so I always
And it was something they didn't expect.
Viral video, it's usually assigned to continue in that direction, but it's also difficult to recreate a viral moment. They avoided this by getting
that's dope, actually.
And now we did a cool thing.
That's
we're
dope.
interacting with our fans. They're telling us like where.
Shit, you giving me some ideas on what I need to do.
Costco. So now it's like
Now, I think they probably should have capitalized more, because I saw them put the brands up. They should have capitalized on some of those brands and worked with those people. I hope they did that. I don't think they talk about it in this video, do they? Do they talk about that, Darius? Okay, they don't. They don't talk about that part.
Achieve your dreams.
So what we see is two young ladies that realized they had a viral moment, and they decided to capitalize on it. Like I said at the beginning, most people, when they hit a viral moment, they just get excited. And you're supposed to get excited. But at the same time, what are we getting excited for? What just happened? Can we track everything we did? If your intention is to go viral, then every little step you make has to be calculated in order to get there again. Write it down. What did you do here? What did we do? Calculate these things, put them together, and then repeat the process. Then, if you don't want to get stale, like the video said, you want to engage with the audience, because ultimately, these are the people that's making you go viral. So what do we do next? Calculate, assess, and rinse and repeat. I mean, that's as simple as it gets. So yeah, but make sure you know what you want to do next when you go viral, if you do want to do that. So you went viral. You got all these people following you. You got all these likes coming in, comments by the masses. You can't even keep up with responding to all of them. What do you do now? Let me talk about myself for a minute, because it is my show and I'm going to do it, damn it. So when I was doing it, going viral wasn't a thing. We didn't have social media. Going viral was somebody taking your CD, dubbing it, and passing it out to their friends, and you happen to go to the gas station or the corner store and somebody's playing it as they drive by. That was going viral. That was a huge moment. Now, you can reach in your pocket and somebody can pull you up in 2 seconds. Well, when I got on social media, I was trying to find what worked for me. In theory, I'm still trying to find what works for me, but I did have one moment where I got a little bit of a viral piece. Now, my viral ain't gonna be some of y'all's viral. Don't judge me. This is a safe space. Welcome to the AA meeting. So my viral moment, I was shooting a performance video with myself and my partner in rhyme, rest in peace, Shy Light. It was for Learn Lessons. If you want to go to my page and check it out, Mark W Live, it's on there now. But on the outtakes, if you know me, you know I don't like the word pause. I can't stand it. I'm always going to tell you to let it play. Well, I drag it out a little bit with Shy Light, and I actually make some crude jokes against using the term pause. And he recorded it. I edited it up because I thought it was funny, and I put it up. It went viral. Somewhere north of 12,000 views within a couple days. I want to say 2 or 3 days, it got about 12,000 views. That's not normal for me. Normal for me is like in 2 days, I get 2,000 views. Maybe. So for that to get 12,000 views in 3 days, I was a little like, whoa. Well, a couple things happen. For me, it's, do I follow this trajectory? Do I keep making content in this lane? It has nothing to do with music, but it's working. People think I'm funny. Well, at what cost do I want to go viral? At what cost does it take on my career? All right, then there's other pieces. Let's say for you go viral in the niche that you subscribe to, that you want to be in. It's music, right? Because that's what we're here for. And now you're left with these options. You can use that as motivation. There's motivation to keep going. Oh, wow, this worked. Let me keep going. I want to go harder in it. Then there's another side of it where it could make you a little arrogant. Oh, I'm here now. Ain't nobody touching this. Look at these numbers. Well, you have officially stunted your own growth, right? Then there's the other side. The imposter syndrome sinks in, which is what I fell for. Is this something that I can repeat? Is this something that I want to continue doing? And is this the best representation of who I am? Yes, it worked, but does it work in my favor? Does it work with where I'm trying to go? So when we consider about wanting to go viral, make sure you keep your game plan in mind. What is it that you want to be known for? The section we just came from, looking at the two young ladies who found a way to go viral, they found something that worked. It took them 2 years to find that thing. For me, it took, let's call it 17 years for that thing to work. For you, it might happen tomorrow. But if you don't have your game plan locked in and where you want to go, going viral don't mean nothing unless you have a game plan and you know where you want to go. Do you remember being in high school or middle school or any type of school setting, and there was this one kid who wasn't as cool as they thought they were? They made a joke, wasn't funny, but everybody laughed at them, and they thought they were laughing with them. Well, the dark side of going viral can look just like that. Only this time, you're not the person laughing at the person. You're the person getting laughed at. We got two examples of this. There's Icespice and there's the Island Boys. These are two acts that went viral on various social media platforms. People were liking it, sharing it. In fact, it was out of their control. You didn't even know what these people looked like at a certain point. I remember the Island Boys thing was a joke Kevin Hart and Snoop Dogg did, and I didn't know what they looked like until they pulled up a clip on some repost on Instagram. Icespice, my brother sent me that clip. I was like, oh, who is this? I'll be honest with you, I ain't listened to the song, if you get what I'm saying. So there are moments like this we've seen in the past. Who's the JJ Icefish? Is that his name? JJ Icefish? We were laughing at him. He wasn't a good singer. Does that mean he got a career now that everybody is sharing the video? He tried to do it, certainly. We saw him try to do that. Well, Icespice tried to do this, where the song Munch comes out. Super duper viral hit. There's a couple instances that I saw where she tried to perform it and it went over well, but there's this one particular clip that we were looking at here in the studio where she's at a club, strip club. Ideally should be the right place for someone like Icespice at this time because she's using her assets to get views. Well, the song comes on. The song is not made for a performance. This club is not made for people to be on the mic and rapping along with the song. She don't even have the performance version of the track. The only time she gets a response is when she bends over and shakes it. I don't know about you, but if I'm a musician, I don't want to be known and get the most excitement when I bend over. That's just not what I want to be known for. Here's another clip. Island Boys. They go viral because they were freestyling in a jacuzzi. Now, I actually believe that this was a freestyle they did in a jacuzzi. I believe it because it sounded like it. But it goes viral. Because again, they fit the aesthetic of, we really laughing at you, not with you. Well, they perform at, I can't remember the name of the club, but they're wearing red and black. They're matching because they're twins. And they get booed. The song wasn't even released, but they got booed. Super viral sensation, but they got booed. Here's something to always consider when you have your viral moment. I'm not saying don't go viral. I'm not saying you shouldn't want to go viral. What I am saying is be careful what you go viral for, because not every view means it was out of love. Not every view means that they liked it. Not every thumbs up actually means a thumbs up. Yeah, YouTube gives you the option for thumbs down, but they don't show that. They only show you the thumbs up count. Keep that in mind, because I'm inclined to believe that viral moments could potentially make you the new one-hit wonder. Be careful out there. Going viral is a real exciting thing. I can't deny it. Seeing somebody go from a no-name to the person everybody talks about online, somebody sharing a video with you 7 times in the span of 10 minutes, and it's the same clip, that's exciting to see for somebody, let alone it happening to yourself. We know that it's a daunting thing to have happen. It's exciting, but at the same time, it can be a bit scary. Exciting because everybody knows you, but scary because what do you do next? Can you do it again? Will people remember you in the span of 2 weeks? Attention spans are getting shorter and shorter every single day. We got to know what we're doing in that space. So when you go viral, take note. What steps did you do to get to that point? Then see if it repeats the same way, if you want to go viral again. But also remember, there's something after that. One of my good friends, I talked about him in another episode, D-Smoke. We have a song together. I know if it's your first time hearing about it, don't worry about it. You can't find it on Bandcamp. If you find it, DM me and I'll let you know if you actually found it. Because some people act like it. But when he won Rhythm and Flow, he and I did a track and there was somebody else on the track, and that somebody else on the track wanted to put that song back out. Now, I'm not one to ride coattails. If you see me in person, I won't mention any of the famous people I know. But this guy wanted to ride that wave of success. I wasn't mad at it, but I wasn't in favor of it, so I called D-Smoke. I said, how do you feel about me putting the song back out? The best piece of advice he gave me is, you will get that 15 minutes of fame, but that's not what matters. What matters is what you do next. And that's what we're really talking about. Going viral is cool, but having a game plan is even better. You don't want to become a one-hit wonder and just ride on that coattail. But that's what I think. I want to hear what you think. Tell me a couple things in the comments. One, tell me your favorite viral moment from today or something I didn't mention in today's video, because I'm curious to know. I certainly haven't seen all the viral moments that comes with this industry of music. So please tell me your favorite viral moment is in a comment. Other than that, I got to thank you for stopping by here at Artistry Ascending right here on Traklife. You can catch me here every week on Thursday, on time, hopefully. And you know who I am. Your man's the meticulously multi-talented Mark W, coming at you one more time yet again. How are you? I hope to see you again next time. Tap in with me. You know I tap back. Peace.
All of my, I just want all of my chips.